Good evening, and welcome along to the show. My first guest this evening is a singer, she's a songwriter, she's an actress, and she's also a TikTok sensation.
I'm only half as bad as you are. You thought this game was for you, until I learned how to play. Now this game is for two. You see me crying down on my knees. I'm begging you please. I know you're lying, you're so messed up. The scars of your love keep burning my heart.
So there we go, that's what the life of a TikTok superstar looks like, and Jolene Burns is with us in the studio.
Hi, Robin.
Those images on TikTok there, I mean, your life literally has changed in the last year from the last time you were sitting on that sofa there.
Oh my God, Robin, from you done the interview last year to me going on TikTok and starting to sing, the last few months, it's been the last 2-3 months.
Yeah.
My whole life's dramatically changed. Like, I've went from going on holidays to like Spain and different things to flying to Texas first class.
Wow.
And then getting sent to Aruba to make music videos. And yeah, man, I've had so much support from a team called Moxie Media Marketing at the minute. And once they recognise me on TikTok and Instagram through the film that obviously the documentary just came out.
So that was the last time you were sitting here. You were promoting The Flats, which was a film set in the New Lodge.
In the New Lodge.
All around the New Lodge.
And then
Flats.
right now it has 17 awards. It hasn't even been televised yet.
No, I mean, it's gone to every film festival across the world, hasn't it?
Every film festival, and it's also got 17 awards. And it got the ITF awards.
Yes, the IFTA awards, yes.
Yeah, I got that.
Wow, so how did you end up in that film then?
So I met Alexandra years ago. I was working in a cafe as like I only had my daughter, so I was like 2 years old. She was 2, and I was like, I need to get a job. So I went and I started working in like a cafe in Smithfield Market.
Yes, yeah.
And Tojo's Cafe, and she came in with this guy John Clancy, and the two of them were like just going to have breakfast, and I was cooking the breakfast. He wanted his fry, and I knew how he liked his fries. But I was like, why is the TV crew in here? And I turned around, she was like, oh, Jolene, you're brilliant and all. Like, can you come down and have a wee chat with him? Yeah. And we'll film it. So once I sat down and had a wee chat, she was like, oh my God, you're a superstar. I need you in this documentary. Wow. So as soon as I done that, we done the book, John the Bookseller of Belfast.
Yes.
And then 10 years later, she was like, we need to do another documentary with you in it. So she wanted to obviously do The Flats because I'm from that area. Yes, she was like, we'll work with you, and we done The Flats. Robin, I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think I was going to be a superstar. I didn't think I was going to have any backing or anything was going to come off it. Yeah. I just knew I wanted to use it for my music, so it was a tool for me to promote my music. The fact that I got to write all the music for the documentary and sing in it and act in it and do all the things that I did in it was a great achievement. But it wasn't me. It wasn't my stopping there. Yes. What I wanted to do from that was use that as a prodigy to get me to where I want to be. So I seen the TikTok. There was people on live. I was watching it for like a year, and I seen the people started going live and singing, and I was like, well, that's better than sitting in a bar and getting £200 a night for singing in a bar.
See, I don't understand all this TikTok thing as well. So you can actually make a living sitting on TikTok every night.
Yes, you can go live and you can sing, and people can send you gifts and support you. I've done the X Factor 3 times. I've done The Voice twice. I've done Britain's Got Talent twice. I've done them all. I had all them knockbacks. And you know what, Robin? It took me a long time to figure out who I wanted to be as a person. So what I did, I was a full-time cook. That was my job. I was cooking all the time. And I was like, no, my heart's in my music. So when I give up everything, threw myself into a studio in the last 2 years, threw myself into the recording studio, went down and said, this is the music that I want to do. I need a drummer, a pianist, and I got everyone in, a guitarist, and I said, this is what I want to do. I knew what I wanted. I paid the money for it, scraped pennies for it. Sometimes I was eating beans and toast for a week. Right? It was terrible. And then I went, do you know what? Something needs to give. Something needs to give. Like me putting all that music. I've already got 5 songs out in YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, all the social platforms. But I wanted a break. Yeah. And I was like, am I ever going to get this break? And I'm waiting on the music coming out in the TV before I can release my album.
Yes.
Because I have songs on that is going to be on my album. So everyone's asking me, where's the album? Where's the album? So right now, and I have another 3 songs to add to the album from Aruba. People were like,
you were number 1 in the UK, but also number 3 worldwide as well.
Number 3 worldwide.
But that's crazy.
I was almost number 2, but somebody got sniped. Somebody sniped me at the end. But you know what, Robin? At that time too, like I am so grateful of everything that's happening. I'm just like taking it in and going, God, is this really happening to me? Yeah. Like little old me from Belfast.
So if we put this interview that we're doing right now, we put this in your TikTok page, we're going to go viral then, yeah?
You're going to go viral. You're going to be, everyone's going to like all the 40-something thousand people that I have as followers, plus all the people that is like, there's 1.5 million people that has viewed one of my videos.
Wow. That is brilliant. Well, we're going to watch one of your videos now.
Yes.
This is the one that you shot in Aruba.
In Aruba.
And I watched earlier on. That's stunning. The place is amazing.
I shot this with musicians, really, really cool musicians who have worked with a lot of big artists. And this guy who played piano for me for my original song called A Beautiful Heart has 5 Academy Awards. And when he listened to me sing, he says, the first thing he said to me was like, Academy, the tears were streaming down his face.
Oh,
so
wow.
Robin, I was like, oh
yeah. We're going to play it now. What's it called?
A Beautiful Heart.
So here we go. Here's Jolene with A Beautiful Heart.
If I'm telling you you're beautiful, it's just because I want you to know it. And if I'm telling you you're smart, it's because I love you deep in my heart. So don't listen to what them demons say. Only listen to yourself and you'll be okay. The sooner you believe, the sooner you'll see it. You're the closest thing to perfect I'll ever be. Know you'd be patient if you had the time. Know you'd be happy if they would run. I know you'll stand up, you won't stand up. All I see is your heart. It's full of love. It's full, so pure. You gotta believe me when I say the world needs to hear it in every way. Hey, don't listen to what them demons say. Only listen to yourself, you'll be okay. The sooner you believe.
Right, looking ahead to the 29th of November now. It's going to be a very special night at Belfast's Ulster Hall. They're going to be celebrating the music of Led Zeppelin. In fact, they're going to be recreating that famous Ulster Hall concert from 1971, which of course was the first time that Led Zeppelin played Stairway to Heaven live. Well, I went along to find out what's happening with the concert and caught up with the rock band The Answer and their frontman Cormac Neeson. Here's what happened.
It's kind of, whenever you're growing up in the local scene, as you know, Robin, it's one of those targets to get in and play on this stage. So it feels great to be back up here and looking forward to the show now on the 29th. It's going to be a good night. It's part of a series of shows called the Legacy Sessions that the Ulster Hall are rolling out over the next 12 months, I think. And we are honouring, or at least trying our best to honour, the famous Led Zeppelin 1971 show where they equally famously played Stairway to Heaven for the first time. I don't think it went down that great that night, weirdly, but just because it was a brand new song. But yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to play obviously a lot of Led Zeppelin. We've got the old set list from that gig, and we're dipping into that. We're going to play a few songs that weren't on there that night from their back catalogue, and obviously some Answer stuff as well. So it's going to be an action-packed rocking night.
When she gets there, she knows if the stars are all closed. With the words she can't get why.
And then whenever we go back into the Zeppelin stuff, it all feels quite natural, and it really gives us a sense of how heavily we've been influenced over the years by one of, if not the greatest rock and roll band of all time. All right, on the 29th of November, Saturday night, here in the Ulster Hall, we will be honouring Led Zeppelin and playing a bunch of our own songs as well. It's going to be a great night. You should get yourselves a ticket. Come on down and see us rocking out on this stage right here.
In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts have true meaning.
So looking forward to that gig in the Ulster Hall on the 29th of November. Now, somebody else who's coming back to Belfast sometime soon for another big show is Neil Hannon with his band, The Divine Comedy. They're also back with a brand new album called Rainy Sunday Afternoon. And I caught up with Neil recently to find out all about the brand new album. Here's what happened. The main man, Neil Hannon, joins us in the studio. How are you, sir?
I'm the main man.
You're the main man.
I'm all right, yeah.
Yeah, good. Well, we're loving the new music.
Thank you.
And the new video. And of course, we might recognise somebody who we all know and love, Ardlo Hanlon. Yeah. He's in that music video.
I know, I was delighted that he said yes. It was a video that was made very much sort of when I wasn't looking. We'd, got Wolf James to do it in the South, and just do what you think is right, because we're very busy, and suddenly this wonderful thing sort of appears. I'm delighted.
Yeah. So whose idea was it to get Ardla in the video? Because obviously
it was theirs.
Theirs, because obviously you go back to the Father Ted days with him.
Indeed, yeah. No, yes, Ardla and I go way back, but I need to buy him dinner now. Yeah, I owe him one. He's got such a perfect face for this sort of idea, because it's all about sort of parenthood and letting go, and he's like this wonderful, warm, fatherly presence in the middle of it all.
Yeah. So the new album, Rainy Sunday Afternoon, it's been described as your best album so far. Would you agree with that? I've seen a couple of reviews where they said this is their best album so far.
Well, how dare they? How rude to the other albums. No, I don't know. I mean, it's another album. I've done my best.
Yeah.
The band were great. We pushed the boat out and recorded it in Abbey Road, which was far too posh for us, the likes of us.
But iconic.
Yeah. But they have you know, all the old microphones and desks from the old days, you feel like something goes on. There's a lot of old electronics that your music goes through, and I think it's somehow transferred itself, plus the ghost of John Lennon onto the album.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's helpful. And Cilla Black and all my
of
favorites.
Course, yes. I'm a big Cilla fan of her music.
Yeah, well, so am I, and those are the pictures that I gravitate to on the walls of the canteen, are like Cilla and Dusty Springfield and Shirley Bassey, people like that. I love them.
Now, when I heard the track that we just played there, the Invisible Thread track, the first thing that came to my mind was Scott Walker.
He tends to when anybody plays my music, but I kind of can't help myself. I love Scott.
Yeah.
Always have. Well, since I discovered him in my early 20s. Obviously, nobody knew about him until I discovered him.
Of course.
Yeah.
The new album, it's a very personal album. It's about your family life. There's a track about your dad on that as well. And what am I right in thinking you're somebody who wouldn't really reveal a lot about your personal life until this album?
No, I think this is a slight misunderstanding. I've always written about my personal life.
Yeah.
Maybe my personal life has become a little more sort of present.
Yeah.
It's very hard to explain. And also, maybe with time, I've become happier to say what I mean without all of the jokes and the disguises. So I guess it is a bit more direct.
Yes. So the Invisible Threads track, I mean, that's about parenthood. And your daughter Willow is on that as well.
She is.
How did you find working with her?
Just get in that little booth, sing the thing, get out. She was very good.
Yeah. And are you encouraging her to do music?
I've never encouraged her to do anything. And to my amazement and joy, she's in a great little indie rock band called Burglar with her friend Eduardo.
Right.
They went to university together. And they make a great noise.
Really?
I love
Yeah.
it. It's the sort of noise I wish I could have made when I was her age.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of late 80s, early 90s, sort of quite caustic indie stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
And you're still doing it. And now you're doing things like writing for film as well, like the Wonka movie.
Yeah. I mean, that's by far the biggest thing that's ever sort of commercially happened to me. It was a huge thing. And yeah, I got to write the songs for this brilliant, big family sort of musical. So that was my dream come true. Thank you, Paul King, for that opportunity. And what I love about that was there were all these children kind of singing my songs, and they hadn't a clue and didn't care who I was.
Yes.
And that's my dream, is like to write Happy Birthday or, you know, White Christmas.
Yeah.
You know.
So any more movies in the pipeline then? Because you were very good at it.
No. Nobody's asked me yet.
No?
But, you know, it's probably because I don't say yes to many things at all.
Yeah.
I get asked to do a lot of things, and it's lovely. But I only choose the things that I know that I'll be good at and I'm interested in. Because what's the point otherwise?
Exactly. Yeah. You're back out on tour as well?
Yes, starting in about a month in the UK. And then I'm afraid we have to wait till next year to March before we get
You do,
here.
but you're playing Belfast on my birthday, the 27th of March.
Are you coming, or have you got prior engagements?
I think I'm going to have to say I'm coming now, aren't I? I'll definitely
I'm
spend.
afraid you have to
I'm
lie
definitely
and say
going to.
you're
No, I
coming.
will. I'm going to spend my birthday with you in the Waterfront Hall.
You can
I
bring
promise.
your cockapoo.
And a cavapoo.
Cavapoo.
We're talking about our love for our doggies off the camera there. So if you, bring Mia along. Yes.
Yeah. I don't see what. I mean, they might have their own rules.
Yeah, they might
in the
do.
Waterfront.
Yeah.
But
I'll just say Neil said it was okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So are you still living down in Kildare then, with all the animals and with the lovely Kathy as well?
Indeed, I haven't got fed up and moved out. No, it's great. You know, I don't do any of the work, I hasten to add, but There's like 150 odd animals in our environs, and a lot of lovely volunteers, and Kathy cracking the whip.
Yeah.
And I'm the indoor gentleman.
Yes.
I watch cricket and look after the dogs.
And of course, it's a charity. It's My Lovely Horse charity, named after, of course, the Father Ted.
I know. It's like it all comes full circle.
Comes back, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah. So you're back out on tour. The album is out now, Rainy Sunday Afternoon. I'm going to play a clip from another one of the songs on the album, The Last Time I Saw the Old Man, which I have to say, a very emotional song.
If brutally sort of observational, I don't. The music is emotional, I suppose, but it's, you know, it's about the difficulty of like the end of life, dementia, you know, that my father suffered from, and so it's not a particularly happy-go-lucky subject matter, but hopefully the song is sort of does it justice.
And is it one that you're going to do on stage every night as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, the subject matter of songs don't generally sort of affect you on stage. You're too busy trying to remember the next chord.
Right, yes.
You know?
Yes, yeah.
I see it affecting people in the audience and I go, what? What's the big deal? No. It's very sweet when people sort of find, you know, some relevance in what you're doing.
Yeah. And talking about your dad, he was a bishop, as we all know. I mean, how did he feel about you going into the music industry and doing what you're doing?
Oh, they were both terrified, you know.
Yeah.
They didn't, thankfully, they didn't sort of overdo it. And they didn't try to push me in different directions or anything. I think they knew how single-minded I was. And I absolutely believed from like the age of 14 that I was going to be a pop star.
Yeah. But
I thought that I knew this for good reason because I was good at writing tunes.
Yeah.
So, you know, but they were wonderful in kind of just backing me up and not letting me starve.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So after the tour then, after you finish the promotion for this album, what's next for you then? A rest? A break?
I thought when you said arrest, it was like...
No, have a rest.
Yeah, I would love at the end of the UK tour to get a fortnight in bed.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it never seems to happen. We'll see. I don't know.
Are you an ambitious person? Are there still things out there that you have to achieve?
No, I've kind of run out.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've done everything I ever wanted to do. So it's all a bonus from here on in. Yeah. I'd like to go to Old Trafford and meet the entire team. Is that possible?
I'm sure something like you. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Yeah.
Come on, United, get yourselves together.
Brilliant. Okay, Neil. As always, it's great to see you.
It's
been 6 years since we last did this. Do you know that?
Well, let's not let it be so long next time.
Exactly.
I managed to get that sentence to work in the end.
We'll not leave it as long. And of course, I'll see you 27th of March at the waterfront here in Belfast.
I'll have to remember the happy birthday bit. Yes.
Yeah, you will. Yeah. Good to see you. Thank you.
Sewn into your collar, you're stitched into my heart. Though I know you've got to go, it's tearing me apart. You're stitched into my heart, now go. Spread your little wings and fly. Smile, you don't need a reason why. Leave, if you gotta leave, just know there will always be an invisible thread
between you and me. I used to think that no one could keep you safe but me, that only I could guide you through life's crazy tapestry. But now you're guiding me, so go, spread your little wings and fly. Fly, you don't need a reason why. Leave if you gotta leave, just know there will always be an invisible thread between you and me, an invisible thread. Everything's connected, the fibers intertwine, the birds and bees, the flowers and trees, and even you and I. And when the time is right, we go, spread our little wings and fly. Sing, we don't need a reason why. Cry if you want to cry, but this is not goodbye. There will always be an invisible thread between you and me, an invisible thread between you and me. Invisible thread, invisible thread, invisible thread, invisible thread, invisible
Great new song from the Divine Comedy from the new album Rainy Sunday Afternoon. So that's all we have time for on the show this week. Big thank you for watching. We'll see you back same time next week. Night night.